Somebody tell me, please, how can I offer you words of comfort when I'm struggling to find the words myself right now? There are many people who have been reaching out to me in different ways, DMs, emails, in the comments. You guys are worried. Some people are very upset, and some people are stressed even. State of the world. I have a big audience from the USA, and I love you all. I love you all everywhere across the world, to be honest. This channel, even though since the turn of the year, I think I've had to do a few serious videos sitting here and debunking stuff and keeping it real. But I've never had to do so many heavy videos kind of off the belt. And this is another one. Sorry, but also not sorry. It has to be said. Look, the world is in disarray right now. It has been for some time. And let's be honest, with Trump getting into office, and it's not just him as an individual, it's those around him as well, with all the goings on in this short space of time that he's been in, and all the changes that have happened, and kind of absurd things happening, you know, it's crazy, some of the stuff. Yeah, the whole world is impacted by this, especially, well, the Western world. You know, he's going after his allies even, and coming out with absurd things, absolutely far-fetched things. I've got to be careful what I say because we're on YouTube here, and also, well, I feel like freedom of speech is it's going to be at risk. I woke up this morning to somebody sending me a message with concern about spiritual freedoms as well in the USA going forward, that apparently people want to make it basically a Christian country. Now, the USA, you guys are different to us in Europe. You don't have as much history as us, and that's not me getting at you or a slight on you, but we colonised you as Europeans. England, the Dutch, the French, the Spanish, you know, we invaded, we did that. And you see, unlike us, who we've always had some form of Christianity as kind of the ruling religion, unless you're going back to Neolithic times, in Saxon times at least, you know, we have had like the Bronze Age, basically, some form of Christianity. It's scary because you guys were a state, a republic. You guys are based on democracy, and that was the American dream, right? It still is it? I don't know. I'm no politician, I'm no historian, I don't want to get political, but I'm trying to say that I hear you all. People are reaching out to me because I am a creator, because I am a voice to some sort of spirituality. I never sit here and say I am a leader, although I have to take up that mantle in some regard. I don't like it, but I am a face. That helps people. You know, if you are not new here, then you will know my goddess is Hecate. I love her very much. Hecate herself has outlived many empires. She has seen the rise and fall of many people, many civilizations, and she will see it again, as will a lot of the gods, I suppose. This is not new to them at all. It's humans repeating cycles. History is like that, cyclical. People keep saying that some of the stuff being echoed right now is what was echoed in the 40s and I mean in 1940s. But it goes back even further in time than that. You know, so many powers rise and think they can take over the world, and they're humbled in the end. It all dissolves and crumbles. I think this is part of the collective lessons, to be honest with you. but it doesn't make it any less scary. No, it doesn't. And I feel for you all. I've got a big audience in the USA, and I do. When you've got people whose rights, I mean, are being taken away or risked being taken away, the way immigrants are being treated. Oh, there's all sorts going on. All sorts of things that... Come on, Guantanamo Bay. Come on, what? There's a difference between deporting someone and that. Anyways. Don't want to get too political. But what I want to say is I do hear you. I feel for you. And I care about you. This morning, like I say, got a message with an article saying they want to make it a Christian country. There may be religious freedoms taken away from people as well. That impacts us as a spiritual community. For now, I'm plodding on, okay? And you should all do the same. Take each day as it comes. But even if the worst came to the worst, which I don't know. I don't know if it will. My gut instinct says it won't. My gut instinct has hope and faith in humanity. There are people speaking out against some of these things. Even people who once voted for these people, let's say. I hope it doesn't go that far. But if it does, remember, nobody can take away what's in your heart. Nobody can take away what's in your soul, okay? Even if you have to be safe and be less public and outspoken about things, I understand, and I'm sure the gods understand, like Hecate. If it ever came to that, do not fear. Your safety comes first. Now, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything like that, but that's the way I see it, There are sometimes even I haven't spoke out on certain things in the past because of safety reasons and things like this. The UK, I mean, where the US goes, we normally aren't far behind. And who knows, because that Musk, let's say, wants to invest in our far-right parties, and who knows what's going to happen, but we can take each day as it comes, okay? And remember, nobody can change what's inside of us. They can certainly try, but look after yourselves in this time. Look out for each other. Now is the time to show compassion. That's what I would say. Compassion for your fellow man, regardless of their beliefs and where they come from. We're all human beings. Doesn't matter what country you're from. We're all human beings. We're all on planet Earth. We all come into this world with nothing and go out with nothing. That's what my grandmother used to say all the time. And it's very true. You can't take it with you. Money, power, material things, they're nice. They're needed to an extent in the human experience, but you can't take them with you. What I would say from my spiritual belief, on the other side, gods, deities, higher powers, they know the true intention of a person's heart, of their soul. These things don't go unpunished. Remember that. Do you think the guy from the 1940s that did a lot of horrible things went unpunished? Absolutely not. There's a reason we have demons and dark gods that rule over places like Tartarus and are said to devour souls and things like this. There is a reason, because they are the divine punishers. And even though we may be powerless right now, or we've just got to look after ourselves and those near and dear to us, show compassion, like I said. Doesn't mean that these greedy people, these people who commit heinous acts against other humans, doesn't mean they go unpunished. Remember that. And I'm not saying that to be like a, an evangelicalist or whatever preaching at you. I'm just trying to offer you some reassurance. They know these things, meaning higher powers, Hecate, whoever. They all know these things. They've seen it before. It's not their first rodeo. People are people. And hopefully things will not get as bad as a lot of you guys are fearing and sending stuff to me. Hopefully we won't get to that point. But if we do, remember who you are inside, and nothing that people do does not go unnoticed, okay? And they'll get repercussions on the other side. They really will. You might think they don't, but they will. I don't know what else I can say at this moment in time. It's impacting everyone. I feel for everyone. I'm trying what I can. I made a video about gratitude, about one of my customers who is, you know, going through it and at the end of her life and things like this. That put things into perspective, you know. And this, although we're in a difficult time right now, very tense time, the energies are tense as hell. Just be present in the moment. Look after yourself. Look after those close to you, near and dear. Show compassion. Try not to feed into it. That's what I'd say. And take each day as it comes. And we will have to cross bridges if and when we have to come to it. Hopefully it doesn't come to that point. But I'll be here as long as I can be. And I do appreciate you all. There's very little else I can do, and I've got to be careful things I say as well. I just want you all to be there for each other, and remember, we're all in this together, whether you like it or not, because no matter what country you're from, we're all on planet Earth. We're all on the floating rock in space. And like I said, we all come into the world with nothing, we all leave with nothing. We're all humans. And to end it on a lighter note, I suppose, another pearl of wisdom one of my family members told me once, and I can't unforget it. Everyone has to take a poo. Everyone. Whether that's Trump, whether that's King Charles, Nigel Farage, you, me, everyone takes a poop. Remember that. Poop safely. No, I'm trying to do a laugh, okay? I am. Because if we don't laugh, share the humour, share the love. Alright, stay safe, stay witchy. Love yous, bye.